All right, y'all, I'm back. So today's episode's pretty quick, pretty straightforward. Came in here, had the skid. What I did was I started sanding and prepping all of the rusted areas. So sanded, started in the back, along this back portion right here, just masked off or taped off around the window as well. There was a rust along that corner right there, rust around this handle right here, which essentially works to pull out or extract in and out this pin right here. So I started doing that, continuing to sand along this back portion. So there was rust right here, rust around this section right here and this section right here as well. So took off a few gaskets, things of that nature. Took the window frames out as well. There's 4 bolts that hold it. There's one right here, one over there, one right here as well, and then another one right where my finger is, pretty much. So I took those out. Have the window frames laying over right here. Have the windows over right here. So I'm gonna scrape these windows off with like a razor blade, get all of that sealing and stuff off of them. Have my guy come in and tint these 4, those 2 bottoms. I have to clean the inside, put a new seal and gasket in those and all of that. Sections where they had other things mounted to the frame, like right here, pretty much bend this back and do a little bit of body work, nothing major, get that back in there, and then I buy a new seal to go along the whole back portion of it as well. So I'm not going back with the same color that I had on here before, just because I'm doing all the work, so it's like, what's the point in putting it back as the same color? So not going to be the same color. What I'm gonna end up doing is some type of green, maybe a white, I don't know. But so I'm gonna continue to sand along this back portion right here, down right here as well, and where the bucket is, I had to cut the seat out, well, the brackets along, not brackets, but the rear 2 bolts, bolt heads, I had to cut those out. It was extremely tight to try to even get the nuts from off of the bottom of the bolt, so I just cut it out completely. Had to take out the lights on each side, and like I said, sand the back, sand everything, prep everything. Then I'll remove these stickers, this sticker on this side, this sticker on this side. I might order new ones, like I might not, I don't know, haven't decided yet. I might just take a picture of it, the ones that's online, just only the things that you need to know, like for this side right here, and just reprint that and put it there. And the same thing for this side, or I might just go ahead and order them and be done. And then, like I said, I could sand this side, and then the top as well. I'll take the joysticks out, controllers out, and then I'll end up masking, cleaning everything off, priming it, some etching primer or 2K primer, and then going ahead and painting it. And then since this is plastic right here, I'll put like a bulldog or a bonding agent on that, sand it down, prep it, prime it, do what I need to do to prep that. And then the top as well, get that situated together. I'll remove this bracket right here, no longer using that, or I'll remove it for now because I'm putting cameras back on here. I might put one in the front, or probably one on the side and one in the back, but I need to bend this because it's warped a little bit, so I'll bend that back into place. Take this seal off as well. So there you have it for that. Went and bought gotta put some air in these little tires. I'll probably go to a store, hardware store or Harbor Freight or something like that, and get some replacement tires that I don't have to worry about. That way I don't have to worry about airing them up constantly. Got my scaffold set up over here. I think the wire came in today for the shop, so I'll finish setting up the scaffold. Doing this, doing that, and other, and just continuing to prep. My biggest concern, or my biggest thing that I really wanted to get done mainly is the inside of this skid steer. So I'll get everything done in the inside, painted and everything. I'll paint the outside portion of this, and then everything that's yellow, like a dark yellow or whatever, I'll figure out what color I want to paint that down the line. Once I figure out how to remove the tracks and all of that stuff, I'll do that, and just paint a side at a time, like remove the tracks, or remove both of the tracks on both sides or whatever, prop it up or roll it up on top of something so I could rest on it, remove the tracks, and go from there. And so yeah, that's all we have for today. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if some colors that you might want, or you think that are probably a good color to paint the inside of this skid with. The headliner, I got to clean all of that up. Clean it up. The stuff that was on the back side of it, it was all loose. So I took the shop back and just sucked all that up with that. I have some replacement material for this as well, this back side of this headliner. Clean all these pieces up. Everything works, so it's all functional. So I'll get that done. The same for these pieces over here. Just clean them up. I might recover them on a different color, might not. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I ordered another plexiglass for the top as well, and I have one of these to go pick up from John Deere because the previous owner, he had a nut for one, so don't want that. So yeah, all right, continuing to sand. I pretty much went through, spent about an hour sanding down the inside everywhere I could reach. I'll get to the inside of the skid steer with the sander. So everywhere there's still shiny spots, I gotta sand that and scuff it, and then wipe some wax and grease remover on it before I spray some 2K primer on it. But so that side, all of that is pretty much done. I got to do the bottom portion on the left and the right side over there. Same thing over here. So yeah, I started the top as well. So I'm probably about 40% through. You know, I'll come here whenever I have time and continue on. I'll hit everything with some sandpaper, wipe it down, and then if I have any shiny spots remaining, I'll hit it with some, you know, some scuff rags. So I'll do that. Yeah. So I'm going to continue with that. Keep on keeping on. I'll try to remove this top portion of each side of the joist, you know, for the joysticks. There's a screw here and there's a screw right behind it, but I would have to remove this bolt or nut and the nut on the other side, and I'll have to lift this up just to get to the screw that's in the inside, because it's screwed in. There's a screw coming this way and it's bolted in the inside. Why they make it like that, I do not know and understand, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna continue to prep and get it together, and then hopefully get some paint on here relatively soon.